Greetings and welcome, mercenaries, to, well, a new look at Warbanners. Right, so the fine folk, I don't know exactly how many people are actually in the Crasleen team, sent me a code for the DLC for their game called Deaf Speaker, which is an entirely new campaign that allows you to play with the orcs for a change. Now, fair warning, I have not actually had the time to finish the campaign, the regular campaign in this particular game, because, well, I've been busy. So don't expect my skills to have improved all that much. I mean, my overall impressions of Warbanners was just competent game, looks good, plays well. Story-wise, I'm not certain, but then again, I have not seen the entire story. And luckily, Crasleen game found whatever I did to be to their satisfaction, but they sent me a DLC. Either that or they have not taken me off their mailing list. Whatever the case, I'm grateful for their continued trust in my abilities to promote their games. But this is sponsored content, just that we're all on the same page. Right, so let's get into this. I hope this all captures right. Because when I tried to capture the game before, it took 10 seconds before OBS actually recognized it. But anyway, the new campaign, the campaign for Targon, campaign from the DLC Deaf Speaker, of course. I'll be playing on normal difficulty, just before anyone else asks, because, like I said, my skills have probably not improved with time. I also will not be playing the entire campaign because, well, I understand that it's 8 missions, maybe more, but in any case, that's not the point. I just don't want to spoil the story just for anyone who wants to play it, although this DLC has been out since the 29th of March, just in case anyone was keeping an eye on that. I had been meaning to look into this game earlier, of course, but again, time constraints, can't do everything, and right now I only found time to do this now. But enough of that. Let's actually get into the game. Alright, so we're reading for the orcs here, so I can do this, well, in a gruff voice, or I can try to sound as British as possible to emulate Warhammer orcs. My British is about as good as my Scottish. Non-existent. So, instead, I'll just try to do my best. Although most of the orcs worship Durgash, some worship other gods. The cult of the Pale Skulls combines the ways of Durgash and Erserat, the Lord of Darkness. Once the Pale Skulls numbered over a few dozen, but only 2 members remain, the brothers Ashur and Targon. Ashur, the Elder and a magician, held the highest rank, the Deaf Speaker. The two Pale Skulls formed a plan to undertake the ritual of the 2 gods. With a sufficiently generous sacrifice, the gods would grant them immortality. Together with his brother and his goblin servant, Zur-Barak, Ashur sought out the clan of Bloody Axes to persuade them to travel to the dwarven ruins of Durnbaldir. A whole clan of greenskins would please Erserat and Durgash, Ashur thought. Ashur, Takun, and Zur-Barak found the clan of the Bloody Axes as they were preparing to plunder a human caravan. Ashur approached the Bloody Axes leader, Uthor Shor, and insisted, "We must cross the Iron Mountains. Ignore these worthless paleskins." Uthor Shor looked at the impudent newcomer for a few seconds, then, with a deft swing, slit Ashur's throat from ear to ear. Targon watched in horror as his brother's life gurgled onto the ground. Before he had time to mourn, however, or exact revenge, he found himself caught in a tide of orcs as it roared towards the caravan. Boom, into battle. We don't get to position ourselves, but we are playing with the orcs now. We have 2 orc warriors, You have Zul'Barak, who is a mage, necromancer. And here we have Targun, who is sort of a... I suppose you could call him a berserker type. He's got a quick attack, so he can attack multiple times in a row if his stamina holds out. He also... let's see, he acts... let's see... has a broad swing, which can make him a little bit difficult to use in battle, in my opinion. Alright. And he receives action points back if he manages to kill someone. Well, that is... alright. The Orc Warriors basically only have the onslaught skill, but other than that they are fairly average in whatever they can. The Orc Archer, similarly, doesn't have any special skills, although I did notice that the Orcs do not have any equipment slots, so they're a little bit more disposable, I suppose. Now, Zul'Barak's spells, of course he has got meditation, he also has first aid, which could be useful. The Death Beam, which I have not quite mastered yet, but apparently can do death magic to anyone in a line. But as I found out, it depends a little bit on where you put, where you tell him to attack, to where that line stops. You can also raise a zombie from a corpse. Well, there's no corpses on the ground just yet, but maybe we'll see that. He also has the Ring of Frost. Although, again, I have yet to see that actually be put into action. He's immune to poison, which is good. He's got a magical attack. He can swim, of course. And he's adept in the swamp. Well, let's get started. Alright, now I kinda want to get my allies, in quotation marks, to take the first hits against these, because, well, these humies are not quite so easy to take down, because they have got some quite heavy units in there, aside from the regular swordsman. They also have a dancer, which is particularly annoying, and since they are very difficult to hit. The rest are just peasants, those are not much of a threat, although they can be. Alright, let's just move up. Now, I have noticed that the archers, the enemy archers, have a very annoying tendency to go for Zul'Barak, because he's, I guess, the weakest of the lot. I think he's got the... no, he doesn't have the least evasion, but he's definitely the biggest threat. Let's get you over there. Alright, and then end our turn. Alright, let them go into position. Now, I'm not expecting to do any great heroics, but I will want to get some experience for my trouble. So let's advance and make sure that we are pointed in the right direction. Oh, I can't even turn, right? Let's get over there. And you can't shoot right now. Right. Next turn. Right, so I need to keep the enemy from getting into formation by using my onslaught skill. Try and get behind the lines a bit. Right. Alright, them orc be dead. Let's see, how much do you need? 4 action points. Yeesh. Alright, let's just focus on actually just getting a little bit busy. As long as he's got his back to us, we might as well make the most of it. Right, and the Ring of Frost. Can I do that? I'm sure I hit my own guy, but he's dead anyway. Alright, Poison Cloud over there. Bastard. Alright. Try to keep ourselves angled the right way. Can I raise a corpse? There's no possible targets, alright. I move over here, I should still be able to target, but there's no currently any targets in the way. Yeah, I don't want to hit my own orcs. My own band is sacred, that needs to be kept. Right, get behind the bush and try to hit her. Good job. Nobody can move, let's turn. Right, at least the mage is being distracted. Although I don't think that Ripper has a very long life. No, he's dead. Bastards. Alright, this battle is so not going our way. Ooh. No, I can't do anything from here. Whoops. I can't undo that. I'll just reiterate, oops. I never promised quality in this case. Alright, she's got a back turn, but I'm not sure that matters. Can't hit multiple targets. Alright, she's bleeding out, I think. Alright, I need to move a bit. Try and wear them down. Right. Stop hitting him. Alright. If I move you here, you should be able to hit both of these. And you did. Good job. Alright, their morale is breaking, so we should soon have a rout. Let's try to get that one down. Alright, let's first move in. Try to get as much bonus as possible. And let's kick his morale down as far as I can push it. Alright, anyone else can move? No. Alright. He lives. Alright, they're just about ready to break. My fellas are in the way. Alright, I need to move over here. And I can't attack again. I can death beam though. Let's kill that halberdier. Yeah, that broke them. Can't get behind them. Let's just hit him. Alright, he's going to die. Next one. Nope. Alright, next turn. Alright, we should now see them all break. Yep, there they go. Alright, he can't move. Alright, heal yourself. Just in case he gets a lucky shot off. Alright, there's just a mage down there. Don't think I will be able to run him down. We'll just chase that guy. You've been doing nothing the entire battle, dude. I mean, this is... yeah, that's Utor Shore. You've been useless this entire battle. Alright. That's a bad idea. I'll just get around him then. Alright, the mage is gone. That is a pity. Cool. We got a throat cutter and some gold, and everyone get some experience. Seems our healer did get most experience. Well, then again, he did get 3 kills, so I guess that makes sense. This is our entire warband, as it is at the moment. Unfortunately, perhaps, but that's fine for now. We'll just give this dagger to one of our orcs. Now, similarly to the main campaign, as you may have seen already, there's assistants that you can hire, or probably orcish or goblinish, or even what is the troll themed. There's not quite as many assistants, but I suppose it wouldn't really matter. Most of these are just focused on giving me allies on the battlefield, which I suppose can be handy, but at the moment they're all way too expensive for what they offer. Now, I can hire a range of people, of course, if I want to. At the moment, I'm really just fine on what I have. Let's just get a couple of healing potions and see about who gets them. Definitely give one to the leader. I'll give 2 to you, 1 to you. Don't really have anything else I want to give. At least not for the next mission. Alright. Now we're just gonna do the next mission as is, and I think I'll call it there. So, Retribution. In the grim aftermath of the battle, Targon had time for thought. A realization dawned on the younger sibling. "Now I'm the deaf speaker," Targon said. "But Targon," Zorbaruk whimpered, "you don't have the power your brother had. Admit it, the Pale Skulls are dead." "Say that again, worm, and I'll rip your tongue out." Zorbaruk bowed his acceptance. He feared for his life. "But first," Targon growled, "Uthor Shor will pay for killing my brother." "But we need him, Speaker. He'll lead the bloody access to Dun Boldir. We need their lives for the sacrifice." "Silence, maggot. I'll bring them myself." Uthor Shor was a shrewd leader. He surrounded himself by bodyguards at all times, but he wasn't loved by his orcs. They loathed the way he hoarded the plundered riches for himself and lived a life of drunken debauchery while they put their lives on the line. But the bloody Axis wouldn't dare turn against their leader. Only Uthor Shor's death would ensure their cooperation. Alright, so now comes a bit of a gambit. Because all these orcs are lethal, well, hostile rather, to us. But they're not really a concern. They are just there to give us a time limit. Essentially, can we kill Uthor Shor before we are killed? Now, Uthor Shor is not particularly dangerous. He's a little bit stronger than the rest. He does have higher evasion than most of the other orcs, I think. And especially those close to him. The one that I'm most annoyed by is really this Goblomant, who will keep throwing poison at us, but we can deal with him. Other than that, we have to worry about the Berserker over here, who, if he gets close, will be annoying, and of course, will continually be pelted by either the archers or this Goblin Hunter over here. But that's fine. Let us begin. Alright, first order of business. Now, I kinda want to death beam this guy, but of course if I try to do that right now, I can't because I'm in the wrong position. And, well, I can't currently do it. So instead, I'll do something a little bit more amusing. I'll bring this zombie back. This will distract. Well, hopefully the zombie will go straight for the Goblomant and distract them for a bit. In the meantime though, focus all firepower on Uthor Shor. Now this is my the Orc Warrior that I gave the backstep ability, so if I can get behind him, that would be neat. Right. Now the only real problem here is that Targon here has got that broad swing ability, which means it makes it difficult to get proper flanking on Uthor Shor. But I will try nonetheless. Alright, that was a miss. Alright, you move up there and you can't face anywhere else. Alright, next turn. Yep, that worked. Alright, that was something I was hoping was not going to happen, because now I can't use the death beam unless I move. Alright, well. Alright, that worked. You can't move now. That is a pity. Alright, let's move you over there. Alright, come on guys. We only need a little bit more damage. can't turn the right way. Oh well. Let's hope they can't do enough damage to hurt me this round. Alright, poisonous toad, that's fine. Backstab, damn. Come on guys, survive. Just a little bit longer. Oops. Alright. Miss, damn. Alright, you do not have enough for another death beam. Alright, heal him up. Alright, you're entirely too close for using that. Come on. He's got 4 hit points left. Oh, come on! And of course the zombie goes after the wrong target. Well, so much for that distraction. Damn, he killed my archer. And of course, Zulbarak is dead. Well, that happens, so he will lose some stat points because you two failed to hit. Stop missing. Stop missing. See, was that so hard? Yeah. Well, at least we got the flambeurs, and all that gold out of this. The moment Utoshul's head rolled to the ground, the bloody axes lay down their weapons. Targon held the gruesome trophy aloft and silently dared the orcs to refuse his will. Targon! 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 Cry began, and was quickly taken up by every orc. Targon nodded with grim satisfaction, then threw Utoshul's head into the mud. A bloodthirsty roar greeted the clan of the Bloody Axe's new leader. Sweet! So now we have a full party of 16 that we can outfit as we wish. Well, I don't want to resurrect him because, well, he's just a single warrior. Let's see, let's see, what does you... Let's get your evasion up, because... Barnet, you are easy to hit. Alright, you... Gives you more accuracy, more stamina, more accuracy. And you are the only one that leveled, and of course, you came back with less hit points. I kinda want to replay that mission, so I can see if I can get him back, but indeed now I can buy whatever I want. For 16 slots anyway. And that's how the new campaign begins. And there is much more plunder to be had. But I think I've given you enough of a taste of what this new DLC is about. And maybe I'll play the game properly someday. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.